Here you go. How are you doing on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday morning? The day to go for a ride. Thursday is the day that's looking at Friday, coming from Wednesday, looking at all the things we have done. The week is going very fast. The year is already, today's the 7th. I can't even believe it's already the 7th of January. And here we are on this wonderful morning, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. So, one of the things I wanted to remind everybody is that it's each day you get up, remember, it's another day to try better. You can take a little reflection at the back, looking at what you did yesterday and seeing how amazing yesterday was for you, how sad for some people, what the day had for you. But it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What matters right now is that you have a chance to do better than you did yesterday. You have a chance to see better than you saw yesterday. You have a chance to be you today. You have a chance to claim a new beginning for yourself today, the 7th of January 2021. It's another beautiful day to just claim it. Put yourself in there, and watch the day go through. Make sure you're grasping every moment of every day as you go through your days, because in doing that, you're making your life yours and uniquely yours. So as we're sitting here this morning, I say good morning, everybody. And how are you today? How are you today? How are you really, truly feeling today? Have you put your energy into your day? My greeting to myself today was, hello, you look marvelous today. Marvelous without just getting out of bed, stepping into the bathroom, looking up in the mirror and saying, hello, you look marvelous today. So here we are, and we are marvelous. Another marvelous day. Once I put this special blessing on myself, this wonderful greeting on yourself, you gave yourself today, even if you say, hi, girl, hi, man, even if all you said was hello to yourself, that is enough. That sets you up for a beautiful and awesome day. So my greeting to self was, hello, you look marvelous today. So here we are with today's mantra. Today's mantra is, I strongly believe in my ability to meet my goals. I strongly believe in my ability to meet my goals. You set those goals. Nobody else set them for you but you. And you strongly believe to meet your goals. So you believe in them. And that is the core word here. Believe in your goals. Have faith in them. And you're going to make them. So that's your mantra. When a little bit of weakness is coming, especially if you had set yourself with some New Year's resolution and you're finding today's the 7th and you're falling back, or you didn't complete it yesterday, pick it up again. Pick up that resolution again and believe. I strongly, strongly believe in my ability to meet my goals. Remember that. So my morning blessing to you today is bring harmony. Bring your life in harmony with nature. Bringing your life with harmony in nature is getting ready to take nature on, to realize what nature has to offer. When you bring yourself in harmony with nature, you're getting in tune with the environment. You're getting in tune with the beauty of the day, of the entire world at this time. No matter what goes on, there is beauty somewhere. One young lady that I spoke to, she said, although we had 2020, I want to tell people when I do the IG live with her, she said, her name is Sharon. And she said, when we do our IG live next week, I want to tell people, even in this time, we had some wonderful things. And I agree with her. So let's bring ourselves with harmony with nature. When we live in harmony with nature, we are living a life of grace and purpose. We have our purpose, and we're living a life with grace and purpose. That's strong. You might just look at it and think it's not powerful. Yes, those words are powerful. Good morning, Yoko. How are you this morning? Happy Thursday to you. Yes, when we're living a life of grace and purpose, can you imagine you know your purpose, but you're doing it with such grace? It seems seamless. People looking at you, seeing you doing your stuff, and they'll say, wow. But that is because you've decided you know your purpose, and now you're living a life of grace and purpose. When we look towards nature for guidance, we live a much more aligned life with our purpose. When we look at nature and choose nature to give us the guidance we need, we're living a more aligned life. How can you live a life of harmony with nature? How can you? By observing nature, always observing and being grateful for what you see, being grateful for the sense of nature around you. You can live a life of harmony with nature by observing the laws of nature. Look at the laws of nature. Nature has very, very strong and distinct laws. We know for sure that night follows day, laws of nature, and never does night follow night. Never does winter follow winter. They have a system, they take steps, they know their place, they show up. Nature shows us that they show up, just as we have to show up. I have to show up every day. That's my purpose. I must come here every day, and I seek the guidance to be here every day. I prepare for the morning. So that is what nature does. Nature shows up every day. No matter what we do, nature still shows up. Observe what happens in nature. Everything has a purpose. Every insect or animal has its own purpose. Nature gives us rain and sunshine, which helps us, gives us food. Without rain and sunshine, we wouldn't have the food to eat. So nature is doing its job. What are we doing about our job? What are we doing? Are you doing what you were put here to do? That is why you need to find out how to live in harmony with nature. Everything in nature has a purpose, and as it has laws to follow, each one of them know their time, their place. Each purpose is unique, and when followed, it leads to success and prosperity. Your purpose is not the same as mine. I cannot mimic you and get the same result as you because that's not my purpose. My own purpose is deep within me. My job is to find it and follow the law of nature and do what I'm supposed to do. Night follows, day follows night, the sun rises. This is why you must find your purpose. Find your path and put all you have, every nerve and sinew, into making that purpose truly yours. What is your purpose? Once you find it, claim it and make it yours. Claim your purpose and work as tirelessly as the examples from nature and grasp the golden ring. Nature does not stop working. It does not matter if the clouds are in the sky, but we know every now and again, we know for sure that sun is behind that cloud. The minute the cloud slips, the sun pops its head up. So that is how we have to be. We have to do what we're supposed to do no matter what is happening to us. We have to make sure we do our purpose. What is our purpose? Find it, and no matter what is going on, claim our purpose. Because nature does not stop. Nature teaches us never to stop until the sun doesn't stop rising and it does not stop setting. It does not stop shining. Even if the clouds are in its way, it peeps its head. The minute the clouds get sleepy, the sun goes boom, here I am, I'm here. So everybody does their job. Summer does not claim spring. We don't get this spring. We don't get summer in the months of spring. We don't. It claims summer. The moon that has a time and a season too. The moon has it. It to grow big, then shrink and change its colors. You know that. It's a big deal when the moon goes red and orange. Everybody, get your glasses, don't get your glasses, don't look at it with your eyes, because it's so powerful. That was its time. That's its purpose. Today, I'm doing this. So what are we doing today? What are you doing today towards your purpose? Do you know what your purpose is? Have you found your purpose? Nature has told you to look for it. Nature says when you find your purpose, no matter what is happening, do your stuff. That's why no matter what happens, the world spins. It does not stop. The sun sets in the same place every night. Every sunset is it's just there. It's different. It shines, it looks different. Every sunset has a different hue to it. So are we. We all have our differences, but we have a purpose. So in doing what we are supposed to do, our differences will show up just like the sunset. Today's sunset is going to be much different than yesterday's sunset. Tomorrow is the same, but it does set. So your job, my job, our job to do what we are supposed to do does not matter who else is doing it. Our job is to do it and do it the best. I know that for sure because I have gone through that journey. I've come out on the other side of somebody telling me, do you know how many financial books that have been written? And that person was maybe making twice as much money at the time as I was. And my answer, without missing a bit, was my book is different because my purpose is different. And that is what you have to believe. So when somebody tells you, but you are doing the same thing as Henry down the street or Margarita in Timbuktu, you turn around and say, yeah, they have their purpose, and I have my uniqueness in my purpose. I'm following the laws of nature. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do no matter what happens. We are different. We can do the same thing, but the results will be different. And it is based on who we are and what we do and how we do it. You heard that? We can be doing the same thing, but the results is going to be different. It's going to be based on who we are, what we do, and how we do it. Who, what, and how. It's different for each and every one of us. Most certainly, it will never be as what someone else has done or is doing. It will not be like that, no matter what they say. In nature, you will observe two of the same species, plants or animals, are different. I love nature, and I spend hours and thousands. That's my passion in the garden. And I see them and I observe nature. And that is what just got me. I can lie on the grass and not move for 15 minutes and just feel the vibration of the earth coming through my body. So I understand it and I observe. The same plant will have one thing and it will be different. I had a cherry tomato plant of several of them, and on that plant there was one tomato with one stem, and there were three tiny tomatoes attached together. Yet all the others were single. They all came, but they were different. So this is what we have to do. They also have different purposes, but they know their purpose and they find it and they do it. They stay on their purposes, which it doesn't matter what they have to do, they stay on it, which is a lesson for us. You should mirror them and stay on purpose no matter what is going on around you. What nature teaches us is that even if we're different, we still have our unique purpose. And when everything is put together, we all contribute to the entire world. So we need to understand that nature is telling us, do your thing, show up. You have your own rules to follow. Somebody else has theirs. And you cannot let that other person's attitude, behavior affect you, or the fear of saying, somebody telling you you're mimicking that person. You can never do it the same. Nature is not the same. Nature, as I said, spring does not come in summer. Winter does not follow winter. The sun insists on rising no matter what the clouds have done, no matter how much rain is falling. The squirrels is going to collect and dig your tulip bulbs and plant it where they want because that's what they're supposed to do. Your purpose is to follow that. You will notice that the ant will gather whatever they can and take it to the nest. And if you study them and watch them, how they burrow through the ground. Nature is telling you to keep going. Don't stop until you cannot stop. You cannot do no more until you just stop. You give up the ghost and you just collapse. But that is what nature says. Nature is our example to follow. Nature does not stop. Nature does its thing over and over until it gets it as it wants it. And it has a purpose. We don't have to fight it for our purpose. We don't have to strangle our purpose. We don't have to make it hard because we have a purpose. We need to learn grace. Do it with grace. Deep down. Find that grace in your heart. Bring it up and keep on it. And when somebody tells you you're copying somebody else, You just have to say, yes, I am, but it's still, my result will not be the same. Because two squirrels don't put their stolen tulip bulbs in the same hole. They would fight. So what we are doing is quite unique. And we have to remember, nature is the example for us to follow. So you have to understand your purpose is your guide. Do not lose sight of it. Your purpose in life is your guide. Do not let anybody take that away from you. Hold on to your purpose. Follow nature. The sun is always shining. One day the sun will shine through and success will be yours if you follow the laws of nature. Nature does not quit. Nature is the best, and the best never stops. So follow what nature does. Look at nature, work with nature, and say, you know what? It's cloudy today, but for 1, 2, 5, 7, 20 seconds, the sun came up. You will see the moon. It's different, but it does its job. It shines when it's supposed to shine. It's a full moon. It's a waning moon. It's a waxing moon. Whatever names we give it, it still shows up. We capture sunsets with our cameras because they're so beautiful. That is us. That is us. We are as beautiful as the sunrise or to the sunset. When the sun is straight above at the top and shining on us and it's at its hottest moment, that's us. So we are going to have those attitudes that you can do what you have to do. Follow the laws of nature. Stay on track. Do not give up. And this is what you have to always remember. Put your life in harmony with nature. Nature does not fight. Nature just does its job day in and day out until it gets what it wants. Your purpose is your guide. Your purpose is what is going to guide you. So do not lose sight of it and hold on to it. Sending you light and joy on this fabulous Thursday morning. Have fun today and don't forget your mantra for today. Your mantra says, you are, where's my mantra? Oh, did I lose my mantra? Yeah, your mantra said, I strongly believe in my ability to meet my goals. Two powerful words, strong and believe in my ability to meet my goals. So no matter what is going on in the world, remember you can do it. You have to believe that and follow the laws of nature and see you later. Have fun. Oh, tonight my IG live is going to be a financial one. I had a request to give some points on how to prepare a spending plan, aka budget. Tessa-Marie Shillingford does not believe in a budget. I believe in a spending plan. And I have proven that when is the words play on your mind, if you have a spending plan, you don't feel like you're on a diet. A budget makes the word budget makes you feel you're on a diet. All you remember when you're on a budget is the things you cannot buy, is the money you cannot spend. And that makes your spirit low. So I cut it out of my vocabulary. I cut it out for those I mentor on finance and those I coach on finance, and it's a spending plan. So tonight I will give you some explanation on IG Live at 7, how to prepare a spending plan. So sending you light and joy. Have a fabulous day and talk to you guys tonight. Bye. Thanks, Yoko and all the others. Happy Thursday, everybody.